Okay, we'll just start. I'm very happy to see faces and names that I recognize. So thank you for joining. So I will be starting with the presentation very quickly. On the agenda today, I'm going to make a very brief introduction about how the OCR was working until very recently. Then, so that you have a background on the technology very quickly, and then I will explain you what's the biggest difference with Penbox AI. Then I will go into explaining the different possibilities that this new AI extract allows, and I'm going to make a live demo of that. And then I'm going to give you also a glimpse into the future of what Penbox AI will be able to do in the coming weeks, and that will be released for you as well. So let's start with a bit of introduction about the OCR, so optical character recognition, as it used to be named. This is the typical way information was extracted from documents in the last years. And in order to do that, you had to train a model based on hundreds of similar documents. So for example, hundreds of payslip that were in a specific language, and you had to manually annotate them. So put what was the information to be extracted and what was the result of this extraction. So it was a big, huge amount of work. It requires data scientists. You had to train a model. It was taking a lot of time and was costing a fortune. And at the end, you ended up with one model that was only trained to recognize and extract information from payslips in a specific language, and the accuracy was not really, really high. So that was how it was done until very recently in the OCR world. Now, how this is changing with Penbox AI is that nowadays you don't need the hundreds of payslip to be trained on, you just need one. And the one that you will use is just to be able to see in the example what is the information that you want to extract. Then it can be done by anyone, and anyone is basically everyone on this call can start using our model that is a general model that can extract any information from any type of document. The great thing is that in less than 10 minutes, you have a model that is state of the art and that can extract information on your behalf, and that can be used later on, structured information, obviously. What it really means is that it's not just optical character recognition anymore. It's really truly document understanding. So it's not just about extracting text from a document, but it's also about being able to validate the document. So you can understand, the AI can understand that it is a medical expense, for example. So it can help you to validate the document. I will show you that in a moment in terms of demo. And it can also extract information in a very structured way. So it can read that the total medical expense is 317 euros, but it will extract the real amount of expense and the precise currency. You can also do that, obviously, for dates and other type of documents, other type of information, that you really want to extract in a structured way. So the big difference is that Penbox AI truly understands your document and not just reads it. Now I'm just going to jump into a demo so that you really understand what Penbox AI is capable to do. So let's jump into a Penbox forum that I think you are all familiar with. And what we're going to do is we are going to upload a police report. It's a police report from the federal, from the Belgian federal police. And what you can see is that the AI is then automatically extracting the information from all the fields. So one information that was extracted is the location of the facts. It puts me the date in the perfect format. It tells me that it's a valid police report, and it also gives me a summary of the police report that I asked there. So this can help you to obviously structure your entire data collection, and also get, for example, a summary of the document so that you don't have to read it. It also enables you to validate that the document is correct. On the other hand, you can also upload, for example, a wrong police report. So I'm going to upload a random document here. And what you can do is then ask the AI to validate that this is a policy report. And if it's not, so here it was a proof of reservation, for example, for my holidays. And you can see here that this document does not seem to be a policy report, and you need to upload a valid document. This is very, I think, straightforward and also very useful for all our users. And now I'm going to show you very, very quickly how this can be done in our studio. So how it works is that in the studio, you can add a file document here. So it was the upload policy report. And then you can define the different elements that you want to extract and the format you want them to be extracted, right? And so here I put the location of facts, the date of the facts, but also is that a valid policy report? I wanted the details of that, and I wanted also a summary of the policy report. And then what I can do is simply use all this information later on in fields that will be extracted immediately in your form. So here you have the field of the location, the date field, and then you say, if there is a location of fact, then I want to show that it's a valid policy report, if it's the case, and a summary of the policy report in there. It's the same for the invalid document example. I ask it to determine the document type, and if the document type is the policy report, and then you can just say if this document type is well defined as policy report, or sorry, it's not defined as a policy report, then you want to show a specific message. I'm going very quick, but obviously I will answer any type of question you might have in the chat right after my presentation that should end in a few minutes. So what is very important as well is that, remember, the old OCR way was reaching 60% accuracy. With our model, we reach over 95% accuracy. And as you have seen it live with your own eyes in the demo, it's really, really fast. So the speed is less than 2 seconds for it to extract a lot of information from even big documents. So it's really setting a new standard in how AI extraction works. And also now is the first ever AI model that works right inside the form, that can do all the magic for you before you receive documents. And now a glimpse into the future that is a very soon future. We are working on new features that are enabling our Penbox AI to not just read, understand, but also to see the document. One thing that we are working on is to be able to see, for example, checkboxes. So you will be able to see, you will be able to ask whether, for example, a checkbox was checked. For example, here, do you have an insurance for vision? Yes, no. The no was checked. Then we will understand that the user does not have any vision insurance. Another thing that we can see and not read is signatures. So you will be able to detect whether there is a valid signature on the document at a specific place. You will also be able to detect whether an image is blurry or not, and any other type of information like, is this really a car picture? So this is coming very soon with our new version of our model, and I hope that I will be able to do another webinar to showcase you these features. This is it for the demonstration and the very short explanation of our new feature. I'm very grateful that you were all listening. So I will now jump into the chat and see if there are questions.